Is this the breaking point for Camron and Chrissy? That's the question everyone's asking right now. What were they hiding that could change everything we thought we knew about their relationships, especially with Jim Jones? What happened during that secret night out that's now causing chaos? It all started with whispers. Camron and Chrissy quietly went on a private getaway and Jim had no clue. It wasn't just a friendly outing. It was so under the radar that not even the paparazzi caught them. People only found out because someone close to the situation leaked the information. And now, things are unraveling fast. The fallout from this one night could change everything. This isn't just a simple misunderstanding. We're talking about two people with deep connections to Jim Jones, and they didn't just sneak off once. Sources say this has been happening for a while, for Camron and Chrissy to go behind Jim's back like this. That's betrayal on a whole different level. Camron is no stranger to drama. As a Harlem rapper and co-founder of Dipset, he's been in the headlines for years. His bold personality made him a legend in hip-hop, but nothing prepared him for this. Chrissy, known for her fiery presence on Love and Hip Hop and her roller coaster, relationship with Jim has had her fair share of controversy too. Still, this new situation feels like it could bring everything crashing down. For a while now, people have noticed Camron and Chrissy spending more time together. It didn't feel like old friends catching up, it felt secretive, almost intimate. And now, with rumors of private meetings, exclusive locations, and even time spent at a villa in the Hamptons, those whispers are turning into full-blown accusations. Jim Jones's reaction, predictably and explosive, someone deeply protective. Of those he loves, Jim didn't take the news lightly, especially not from people so close to him. Let's not forget Jim and Camron used to be like brothers. They came up together, created Dipset, and ruled Harlem. The time and tension cracked that friendship. And this secret meet feels like a final betrayal. Jim had no idea these meetings were happening. Some say Chrissy was regularly telling Jim she was somewhere else when she was really with Camron. That kind of deception stings, especially coming from someone he's stood by for years. It wasn't just about secrecy, it was about hiding something that should have never happened in the first place. Insiders close to the situation claim the chemistry between Camron and Chrissy wasn't innocent. They weren't just talking about old times, they were getting close, physically and emotionally. One source said Chrissy acted differently around Camron when she thought no one was watching. Laughing, holding hands, it didn't look like just two friends catching up. At first, Jim didn't want to believe it. Who would? The idea that your girl is sneaking off with someone you once called family? It's the kind of betrayal that shakes your entire world. But the more he heard, the more undeniable it became. And once he confronted Chrissy, everything exploded. People close to them say Jim went straight to Chrissy, demanding answers. The argument that followed was intense, loud, emotional, and raw. Chrissy tried to calm things down, insisting nothing inappropriate happened. But Jim wasn't buying it. Why all the secrecy if there was nothing to hide? Chrissy told him they were just reconnecting as friends. But G-man, the public aren't convinced. Honestly, neither are we. It's one thing to meet up with an old friend. It's another to sneak around and lie about it. Jim's questioning everything now. Their entire relationship is on shaky ground. Some sources even say he's considering walking away for good. No official statement has been made yet, but behind the scenes, things are messy. And it doesn't look like they'll settle down anytime soon. What makes this situation even more complicated is the deep-rooted history between Jim and Camron. Their friendship, their business, their brotherhood, it all adds layers to this drama. Dipset wasn't just a rap group, it was a symbol of Harlem unity. And now that unity is falling apart in public, fans who grew up idolizing them are watching the story unfold with disbelief. Camron used to defend Jim, support him, stand by him. Now he's at the center of the biggest scandal to hit their circle in years. As for Camron, he's stayed quiet, at least publicly. He's brushing off the rumors, acting like none of it matters. But fans aren't letting it slide. They're calling him out, demanding the truth, and pressuring him to speak. So far, nothing. But as the drama grows, staying silent might not be an option much longer. Camron's always done what he wants, regardless of the consequences. But even someone as used to controversy as him can't avoid this forever. People are wondering, well, he come clean? Or will he double down and keep pretending nothing happened? Meanwhile, Jim is still processing the betrayal. He's been quiet too, but insiders say he's been hit hard. This wasn't just a cheating rumor, it was a full-blown attack on his trust and the silence. It's only making fans more curious, more suspicious. They're waiting for a statement, an interview, anything to confirm what's really going on. Some say Jim's silence is a mistake. It makes him look weak. Others think he's just planning his next move carefully. Either way, the pressure is mounting. The longer he waits, the worse it gets for his image, his relationship, and his peace of mind. And Chrissy? She's facing the heat from every direction. Known for her bold personality, she's now dealing with a storm she might not be able to control. She insists that nothing happened, that the meetings were innocent. But if that's true, why hide? Them. People don't believe her. And that's the biggest issue. Once the public loses trust, it's hard to get it back. Her entire brand has been about loyalty and love. But now, those values are being questioned. And with Camron not exactly defending her either, she's on her own in the fight to clear her name. As the days pass, more details are leaking. The story keeps growing, pulling in new voices, fresh rumors, and more tension. It's no longer just about three people, it's about the world they represent. The hip-hop scene, the love and hip-hop audience, Dipset fans, all of them, are caught. In the middle of this, Camron's decisions in the coming weeks will determine a lot. Will he repair the damage with Jim? Will he come forward and admit to what really happened? Or will he keep riding out the storm, hoping it fades away? His next move could make or break everything. Jim, too, has choices to make. Does he stay with Chrissy and try to fix things? Or does he walk away from a relationship that now feels built on lies? Fans are watching closely. He's waiting for signs, waiting for truth. And then there's the biggest question of all. Is this the end of Jim and Camron for good? Because if this scandal really is what it looks like, then their brotherhood might already be broken beyond repair. What we know for sure is this story isn't over. The drama is still unfolding, and each new piece of information makes things worse. No one saw it coming, but now everyone's watching. And as secrets continue to spill, the consequences are only beginning. Stay tuned, because what happens next might be even more explosive than anything we've seen so far.